Hello, my name is Wilma Gallet. I'm a board member with Limbs for Life, and my husband's been an amputee for over 50 years. I've spent the last 20 to 30 years working in employment services, starting with the government department, the Department of Employment, where I worked for about 20 years, and then over to the community sector, where I set up the Salvation Army Employment Plus, which was a huge enterprise. We had 100 offices and 1,500 staff right across Australia. One of the key challenges that amputees face when they return to the workplace is a sense of fear and perhaps a lack of confidence. Perhaps they're nervous that they won't be able to do the job. They might get tired, the way in which other people might look at them. They might have mobility issues. And all of these things can become a little bit overwhelming and make them think that perhaps returning to work is not for them. But I really want to encourage amputees to keep persevering. There is so much research that shows that people with disability make much more conscientious employers. They're more loyal. They take less sick days. And they make really productive employees. So remember that when you start a job or start a new position, and also be aware that there are a whole lot of government financial assistance available if an employer, for example, has to make a workplace adjustment. For example, move a desk or get special equipment for a person with a disability, or a chair or a ramp. There's the employment assistance scheme, which can pay for all of these workplace adjustments. So go in there armed and ready, knowing that you will make a great employee, and there's support there for the employer. There's also evidence to suggest that when a company employs somebody with a disability, it raises the morale of that workplace, and shows other employees that it is a good place to work. So be confident, and just get in there and do it. The important thing when we're considering any career is to understand that jobs are made up of fields and skills. So the important thing to do is to think about what's your field of interest. Do you like working with animals? Do you like working with children? Do you prefer outdoors or indoors? And that becomes the field in which you look. And then you look at your natural abilities, and all of us have got natural skills and abilities. Often we don't realize because they come so easily to us, but think about what are the things that you do best. And if you can combine your natural abilities with your field, then you've got the makings of a dream job. And jobs change depending on whatever field that you're looking at. So I think it's really important to do some introspection and think, where would I really love to work and what am I good at? For example, if you're a driver and you love children, then you might become a school bus driver. Or if you're a driver and you love travel, then you might become a tour bus driver. So the field changes the nature of the job. The important thing when you're planning any career is to understand the nature of career path planning. So we start off in an entry-level job, but then we map out the steps that it will take to get us to our dream job. And I really believe that there is a dream job for everyone. One of the really key things when you're looking for a job is networking. We forget that most jobs are never actually advertised. they're filled through what we call the hidden labor market. So you have to constantly keep your eyes open, make sure your friends and family, and even people that you meet locally, the local traders, know that you're looking for a job. And don't be afraid to gate call. The best way to gate call is to start off just relaxed and friendly, and get to know people, the businesses in your local area. And once you've established that rapport, then you might drop into the conversation. You don't know anybody who's looking for somebody by any chance. Once you've built that relationship, that's really the key to finding a job in your local area. The other area, of course, is volunteering. And there's lots of places where you can volunteer, either your local school, sporting club, or your local church, local Lions group, Rotary. All of this is part of networking and building up your contacts, which in turn will help to link you to new opportunities. I think one of the keys to staying motivated is not to take it personally when you receive a knockback. The fact is, there are quite a few people looking for a job. And if you miss out on a particular position that you really had your eyes set on, just think of it as it was someone else's lucky day, but your day will come. So the important thing is to stay positive, to repeat affirmations, to continually tell yourself that you are a person of worth and value, and that the right job is out there for you. Journaling often helps. So write down your thoughts, your experiences, and treat every experience as a new learning opportunity. Everything that happens to you will add to your life knowledge. The other thing I would encourage people to do is to take time off. Sometimes looking for a job can be hard work in itself. So it's important to reward yourself. So, take yourself to the movies, or go for a walk in the bush. Do something nice for yourself, just to build yourself up when you're feeling a little bit low. I think mentors are very useful people in employment in particular. I think the whole concept of peer support or mentoring support is very foundational to the work of Limbs for Life, and it applies in the area of employment as well. A mentor becomes a trusted advisor or a sounding board. So somebody that you can go to and discuss issues with. They'll give you tips and ideas. They'll help you to problem solve. They'll also be able to give you connections as well. A really good mentor will have a wide range of networks themselves, and can and usually give you a referral. But mentoring, so find yourself a couple of good mentors. They can be personal friends or business acquaintances, but ideally somebody who will be able to listen to you non-judgmentally, and just encourage you and motivate you, and keep you fixed on the goal that you're setting out to achieve. Life can be really challenging when you're an amputee. It affects so many aspects of your life, including, your personal sense of confidence, your own well-being. Having a job, having a place to go to every day gives you a sense of purpose and meaning. It also gives you a sense of fulfillment. There's nothing better than at the end of the day knowing that you did a good job. The other thing, of course, that work gives us is a new community. So friends, people that you can socialize with, people who will understand you. And of course, economic security. So we know how important it is to participate socially, economically, and emotionally. And these are some of the things that work gives to you. The other thing, of course, in terms of your family, having a job gives you, makes you a really important role model for the rest of your family, for your friends, and for your children in particular. And finally, having a job gives you a conversational piece. Whenever we meet people in Australia, the first thing we do is ask them, what do they do? So when you've got a job, you know, you've got a sense of pride, fulfillment, you'll be healthier physically, mentally, and emotionally. So I can't recommend it highly enough, that if you're an amputee, really stick in there and look for a job, ideally a job that you love, but a job that will give you friendship, companionship, fulfillment, and meaning and purpose.